Hey YouTubies, how's it going? Okay, I'm going to embarrassingly give you a little tour of what I got in store of taking care of here soon. My mom passed away in April of last year, and because of chronic fatigue and stress and everything else, I have not gotten around to organizing all of her stuff in the kitchen yet. So I'm going to be trying to tackle that over the course of the next couple days or weeks, however long it takes me, and video on my progress. I'm going to show you now how it looks, and then little by little work on it and show you the, I guess you say, results. I'm trying to do this while Dad's at church, because otherwise he'll talk nonstop, and sometimes about inappropriate things that even young children under the age of 18 don't need to be hearing about his sex life of women he could have been with when he was younger and all kinds of stuff like that. So that's a whole different story. I'll tell that in a different story, but that's why I'm trying to get things done when he's not around, when he's at church, or even some of this I might have to do late at night. So like I said, I'll explain all that in a different video. Alright, so here we have Mom's, I guess you say it is old-fashioned china cabinet. Right now it's loaded down with bread, ginger, popcorn, chocolate chips, chia seeds, a big bag of sugar over there. I got another whole bag that I just recently put into the sugar container. I didn't realize we had a second bag of sugar. Got tortillas there, oil, pancake syrup, 2 tacos, which are probably stale. I need to go in the trash can. Got soy sauce over there, and egg noodles right there. Basically, it's a big mess. Oh, we got my mint tea right there. Big mess. Very big mess. Well, down below, yeah, bigger mess. Oh, there's the bag of sugar. I guess I got half of it into the container. As you see, Mom had been just throwing everything in there haphazardly, not organizing anything or nothing. She got a bunch of stuff over here too. It's just a cluttered mess. I ain't no saint. I'm going to be how you would say it, have a lot of clutter myself even. She got a lot of, dog, you just spilled your water then, and I just stepped in it with sock feet. Yuck, gross. She got a lot of spices up here. And this is not even her spice cabinet. This is the overflow. Well, part of the overflow. We got pepper gravy, macaroni salad mix, coleslaw dressing mix, ranch dressing mix, powdered garlic, fish and chicken fry blend, sesame seeds, got chicken broth over there, this, that, the other. And of course, all this over here. This isn't quite as bad. It needs to be cleaned up too, though. So yeah. And of course, I got stuff up there. This was a lot worse. Dad got rid of everything of Mom's that was up there. I mean, like, literally got rid of everything. I can't find anything that she had up there. That's a whole long story. And I need to organize all her tin foil and saran wrap and all that. Same with the baggies. I'm not exactly sure what that is. That's some sort of chopper thingy majigger. I'll have to get it down sometime and see if I can figure out how to work it. Some of this stuff I don't even know how to work. And let's see. Dad's got raisins, got rolling pin, I got an old-fashioned, like very old-fashioned waffle maker. And then bowls that we never use. Down below we got Mom's gadgets. I think there's a whole bunch of gadgets that Dad took out to the shed. They've disappeared and I can't find them anywhere. I managed to salvage these ones. Mom loved her gadgets. I tend to like gadgets too, but I never use them. Like, oh my God, what's the point of having gadgets if you don't use them? So, and there's a overflow box of stuff right there. So that's that part. And oh, let's see. I don't know if I even want to look at the drawers. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to show you everything. Might be a little bit of a quick showing, but most of it's just junk. Junk, 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 junk. Like, seriously, junk. Okay. Over here, next to the refrigerator, is Mom's spice cabinet. She got all this stuff in bulk at the Amish store. There's no dates on any of this stuff. I'd be scared of how old some of the stuff is. I have no idea. Trying to use some of it if it's still good. Dad's got coffee up there, so that's not so bad. Got junk up on top of the fridge. I was like, ugh. And we got junk down here. That is food I gotta put back in the fridge here in a minute. And then bacon and sausage grease. I've been giving the dog just a little, like a spoonful at a time with his food because he loves it, and it keeps his coat looking good. I try not to give him too much because I don't want to give him the runs, but he loves a little bit to, it gets him to eat his food a little bit better. So yeah, I think on part of that I'm going to get in the next couple days I'm going to get what do you call it, ice tray out, melt the grease, pour it into the ice cube trays, freeze it, and then pop it out and put it in a baggie. And that way I can give him a ice cube tray, or yeah, ice cube of it at a time. So that way it's portioned out, so to speak. Okay. The stove. Again, Mom's spices that I have absolutely no idea how old they are. I don't even know if most of them even still good. You know, got the flavor that they're supposed to have. I don't know. Tons of pans that we don't use. That's just part of them. There's another skillet there, a couple lids, and then down below there's a couple more skillets, and then over on this side there's a couple of clear glass, like one or two of them on the top is like, you put like banana bread or something like that in, things of that nature. But yeah, all this is going to be cleaned out. Oops. Yeah, I have no idea what all's down there. Some stuff I'll keep because I do want to use the muffin tins, and there's several different types down below. And then my grandmother's, there's 3 antique pans. I think one was Mom's and 2 was my grandma Xenia's, my dad's mom. So those are definitely not going anywhere. But some of this other stuff might be going out the door. If we don't use it, there's no need to keep it. So okay, we have more muffin tins up there. We have casserole dishes up there. A couple casserole dishes there. The brown one and those little white ones I have not used as of yet. Those ones right there I actually use, and of course we use the plates. Occasionally the saucers. We never use that stuff over there. So Oh, we do have a, where's it? Pie pan. Didn't know we had a pie pan, an actual pie pan versus pie pans. Ay. Oh my lord, y'all. More muffin pans. Now some of these were my muffin pans. Of all these that I've been showing you, some of these were my muffin pans, and some of these were Mom's. Some of these, you know, Mom inherited from my grandmother's. You know how you always inherit, when somebody dies, you always inherit their stuff. Like I got a angel food cake pan right there. Some bowls. So yeah. Fun. Okay, now we have the kitchen pantry. That's the very top of it. All cluttered and everything, no organization. That's the next shelf down. A lot of it's spices that she got in bulk. A lot of canned goods. I'm afraid to even look at them. Some of them probably a couple years old even, maybe. Some of them might be getting thrown away. Some things I don't always go by the best use by date. It depends on what it is, because there have been many things that I've actually opened and have still been good, like green beans and things of that nature. Now when it comes to fruit, that's a little different story, because we've had some that we've opened that were old, like really old, and exploded right in front of us. So yeah, but yeah, she's got so many. She bought so many spices in bulk from the Amish store, and then, okay, I wasn't even touching anything. That was weird. Mom, you here? I've had some freaky things happen lately. I don't know if anybody else believes in ghosts or not. I didn't used to. I really didn't. But in the old house that we used to live in, there have been many times I would hear footsteps of a man's heavy work boots coming up from the basement. Okay, this is weird. Okay, it's kind of freaking me out. Heavy work boots from the basement all the way up into the kitchen, walk through the kitchen, walk upstairs to the master bedroom, and then wouldn't hear him no more. Then an hour or two later, same exact thing. An hour or two later, exact same thing. All the time. And other incidents too, but that's the most memorable in our old house. Well, lately, when I've been in here in the kitchen, because me and Mom had a lot of late night together time, talking over, you know, a late night snack or something. Lately, when I'm in the kitchen, I could swear, I'm not even joking, that I see Mom in the living room in her little white nightgown walking through the living room. She'd occasionally, when I'd be in here in the kitchen cooking late at night, she'd come in her little thin nightgown that looked like it needed to be thrown away. She didn't throw anything away, I don't think. But, she'd come in here and we talk. Well, I could swear that out in the corner of my eye, I've been seeing her. It's freaky, but it's cool. And since she's passed away a year ago, I have had so many dreams about her. And I never dreamed about her before she passed away. But now, like, at least 5 nights a week, I have dreams about her. Not even joking. So anyway, back to things. That's the second shelf. Sorry, Mom, but it's cluttered. I want to tell the truth. People can see. That's the, I guess you say the third shelf. And then there's the bottom. So it's like, more spices there. More canned goods, more spices there. I got my work cut out for me, that's all I can say. Here we have the living room pantry. Dad cleaned off a shelf. He had all of his Avon cars and books and stuff like that on these shelves, but he cleaned them all off, the actual shelves, so that we could actually attempt to organize some of the foods. So we have all kinds of canned goods that I got to go through and organize, hopefully alphabet. Got another shelf there, another shelf there, and another shelf there. Yay! The spare bedroom. We have more stuff. Mostly pastas over here. A mix of stuff over here. I'm not sure what all everything is. We got a huge jar of honey that Dad got from the Amish store, which most of it's gone. We got like ramen noodles and sauce packets from Arby's and Burger King and all that kind of stuff. And that's just toiletry stuff there. Pots and pans down here. Most of them I don't use. And that lid right there, or that pan right there, that is an antique rice cooker. But since Mom has passed away, I can't find, as of yet, I cannot find the lid that is supposed to go to it. I don't know what Dad has done with it. But great. And then more pans, dish soap, gloves that Mom saved from Casey's when she worked at Casey's to bring home and use for cooking. I don't know why. Oh God. This is just gonna be a nightmare. The bowls that she had. I'm going to be ordering some glass bowls. I'm not sure if they're going to be round or square. Probably I'm going to try to get square. That way they fit better in places. But yeah, replace all this plastic crap. Half of it, there's lids down there, but who knows what bowls it goes to. I have no idea. Plates that we'd never use. It's like, this isn't quite as bad because Dad cleaned out the drawers. I have no idea all the stuff he got rid of. There's a lot of stuff that we used occasionally, but he's got rid of a lot of stuff. The refrigerator freezer. All kinds of clutter in there. I gotta clean out. You alright, Jax? All kinds of frozen stuff I gotta go through and find out what's freezer burned. Most of the stuff that Mom had is freezer burned in this freezer and the outside freezer. It's all chucked full, even in the door. And I've already cleaned out on the outside freezer. I've already cleaned out some stuff, but this, because of my health, I can't get to it all quickly. The back room pantry, top shelf, second shelf, third shelf, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Of its lemon juices and sauce. I had tried to organize some of it. I tried to put the sauces on one shelf, which I didn't realize that we had more sauces in there. So it's all, everything is haphazard around here. I was like, oh my God. We got tuna and water. I'll make some tuna fish sandwiches here soon. We got some spaghetti. Got some chicken broth. I can make some chicken noodle soup. I don't know what else. So we got some shells pasta. We got Sauces. Got spaghetti sauce in place. So, anyhow. And last but not least, the outside freezer on the back deck. Look how frosted over that is. I'm going to have to clean all this out and defrost it. Most of it's going to go in the trash. Actually, a lot of it, if I can, I'm going to try to, so it doesn't completely go to waste, I'm going to try to check it over the fence for the wild critters, for something can eat it, whether it be animals or bugs or whatever. So yeah, there's the top shelf, the middle shelf, the next shelf, next, and last. Then we have the door, which probably about 98% of this is freezer burnt and just gonna go bye-bye. Mom was a hoarder when it came to food. Actually, she was a hoarder in general, but especially with food. Probably how I got my picked up my hoarding abilities, which I'm not this bad. I am trying to do better. I have been worse in the past. I'm not saying I'm exempt from that rule, but yeah, we got a lot of my pineapple chunks, tropical fruit blend, chicken fried rice. We got some tilapia fish, stuff like that I need to organize. That Anthony and I had bought. I just rechucked it in there also, so I can't say this is all Mom. Got blueberries. I got some leftover, what do you call it, mixed vegetables. Didn't want them to go bad, so I put them in the freezer. I got another bag right there. I'm gonna make a chicken noodle soup with it, so for that way it doesn't go bad. Leftover spaghetti sauce, leftover spaghetti. Again, I didn't want to go bad because we've been wasting so much food lately. I'm trying to do better than that. We got hamburger, which I should have laid that out flat on a pan when I brought them out here. I need to get things cleaned up so I can actually have the pan where it'd be flatter, or even a couple pans. We got ice creams, like 3 there. Oh my god. Got 3 right there. Got homemade ice cream right there. Another ice cream there. Can you tell I got ice cream? I put this thing in so I can actually start organizing the meats, particularly the red meats. And when I get a chance, I need to get another one out here and organize it for like fish, chicken, and turkey in that little section. And then proceed from there with, bring another one out for the fruits and things like that. We got 2 turkeys there I need to work up. We got a roast beef. Too much stuff. We got a whole bunch of bread that I broke apart. Rather than it go to waste, I broke it apart and put it in Ziploc bags. I measured out how much bread I would need for a bread pudding. Each one, there's like 9 bags where I can make 9 different bread puddings, I think. So I need to get my butt in gear and make some bread puddings occasionally. So yeah, like I said, I have my work cut out for me in a very big way. It is going to take me quite a while. I've been already working on some of this, but I need to get my butt in gear and work harder on getting things done. So maybe this video will actually help me get my butt in gear so I can show you guys the progress. So it's still going to take some time though. Anywho, if you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. Let me know if you guys struggle with clutter and organization like that. I'm bad, but mine is usually clothes. I do laundry, get them to the bedroom. I get worn out, lay them on the bed or lay them off to the side, and they end up being doom piles, and they don't get folded or hung up. So that's my clutter, mostly. I'm embarrassed to show that just yet, but I probably will, so it can motivate me to getting that done, at least little by little. So, but yeah, let me know if you guys suffer from clutter and doom piles and all this kind of stuff. I seriously envy people that, how do you want to say it, are organized and all that kind of stuff. I suffer. And honestly, Mom did too. But then again, not my great grandmother, my grandmother, my mom's mom, she did as well. Hers was her sewing room. Thread, material, all that kind of stuff. So, Mom was food, me it's clothes, Grandma, it was sewing stuff, mostly. So, anywho, if you guys are new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit the notification bell. I'm going to go inside and get cooled off. Probably won't get started on this tonight, but we'll start working on it. So, wish me luck. Bye-bye.